Yes, shine your eyes, use your head on top Property Matter every Tuesday, and we don't dig giddy bang bang back to give you everything we get to do with Property Matter. Yes, myself plus engineer Debo, Adejana, and I will go to pilot the shoot together. And from a wealth of experience, as we do them every Tuesday, in go carry one matter, we'll call the dissect them one by each by one. You know, so any matter where we dey treat, na matter where it gets social relevance. That is something we say they share for we present day society. And as far as real estate dey concerned for Obodo, Nigeria, now something we say things they share on top am every day. So what will be the latest we oga carry come today? No be my mouth you go hear winning winning. You are going to hear winning from the horse's mouth. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Chief.
Yes, sir.
Winning.
Yes,
that's the English of winning.
Yes, when Yoruba say you hear winning.
That's what I'm saying. Winning.
You hear winning.
So winning is
English
for winning.
Yes, winning is going to come out of your mouth.
Okay, guys, welcome. You're going to hear winning from my mouth.
Yes, from the horse's mouth. Let me listen.
Yeah, you're welcome. Good morning. The rain was so refreshing. Kind of, you know. It was so refreshing because we're entering into the dry season.
My brother, already. Very refreshing for somebody who get where to sleep.
She?
God help you, your house can still get AC. She? Very unrefreshing for person who under the bridge.
Or so person who unfortunately maybe fell inside the kind of thing we are discussing today.
I'm telling you,
I can imagine. So viewers at home, I hope you at least found it refreshing. You know,
I make person thank God for your own news. That's why Igbo people talk say mbiri kambiri. This life na mbiri kambiri.
What's the meaning of mbiri kambiri?
It's an assignment for you, sir.
Okay, so go and check. Okay,
mbiri kambiri.
Okay,
if I tell you, you go forget, but if you find out, you will not forget.
I will not forget. True. I'll go and check. So we are discussing today how to avoid house demolition. How to avoid house demolition. And the reason for this topic is not far-fetched. If you've observed lately, we've had a number of demolitions across Nigeria, really. You know, Lagos is doing his own, Ogun State is doing his own.
All thanks to the new FCT minister.
Some things are happening in the FCT, you know. So, we just want to discuss how can you avoid this? Because, I mean, any Kolomo, Chief, any Kolomo. I was watching something online, and I saw this guy who said his house is estimated to be like 75 million naira, and he was standing there and he was being demolished. I saw one man who said in the Woroshoki houses that he will be 70 in March, that is 69 now.
Let me give you.
He was pointing to his house, demolished. The man was crying.
Let me quickly come in. When my father I won't buy in first land for Ejigbo, story where he tell us, we say, he said supposed to don't get house for Lagos where because now Papa they work and money did that time. No be now where Papa that time. He said when he come they check the place where they carry and go. You know, so when you want buy land, you go they inspect. I think they point there where the money they show them for Ejigbo that time. Power line. On that power line. Yeah. So say one man can't dey for him flat. He dey look my.
They watch them.
He dey watch my papa like this. He can't look him. Say young man. We just want begin life in the wrong place. Come meet my papa. Tell my papa, have you paid? Papa say he don't pay.
Say he don't pay.
Papa say he don't pay. Say na location they can't do. Say okay. If my papa finish with your money, make it see.
Okay.
So because the man too was being careful.
Yeah.
As the money let's go, my papa goes and say, "She they don't sell the place for another person." The man say, "No." Excuse me. Say why
do you want this place?
My papa say, "I like him. We near next to Kinika." He can't ask my papa. This thing where they up, where they do. Abi you know they hear. Say they hear. Say they say nothing. Say nah normal. They say she be other houses there. Can't tell my papa say you are still young. Forget the money where you don't pay. Because if you pay the money, you build the house, the calamity you no go be as when you don't old. Where your knee, this knee, you don't weak. No if they can run here again. They can't demolish the house before you. Which one you prefer? Now where you never begin to buy block. Plus when
you just cut your loss and
move on. And my papa say try to collect money back. Money no give am. So he just leave that one. But to the glory of God now, where he did now, at least
get peace of mind.
Peace of mind. Although what I did there. Now for a series, water dey, but we thank
for
God.
Lagos, where water no
Where
dey,
water, but we thank God.
when person don build am with mind, he go still survive am. So guys, it's really very important. I want to talk today about how do you avoid this kind of calamity. You know, what looks like it's something to avoid, sincerely. And I can tell you that we may want to say we want to blame government, that why are they demolishing, blah, blah, blah.
The gods are not to
or
blame.
what were they looking at when the people were building?
The gods are not
and
to
all of
blame.
those things. You see, I usually tell people, in real estate, the first and foremost rule is buyers beware.
Caveat
emptor.
Ben.
Caveat emptor is buyers beware. That is the first and foremost rule. Now, the person where they put money down, now he make a reason first. You are the one to reason and decide, find out, investigate, verify whether you want to put this money down here or not. Now you first.
One man dey for our area. Now all these bench agents, you know, all those agents wey dey on top bench. We be say na dem know the whole landlord and the history of the house.
They get Google map of that area, but
you know the day the landlord and the landlady, you know who inherit house. So that egbon, he come tell me say owó kan ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ dọ́wọ́ mi. I say which money enter? I say Sahara money. I say wetin be the Sahara money? He say one man. See how what you dey talk or talk compliment. He say one big man, he wan buy house for that place. Say he don do all he don meet everybody, the children of the everything don set. He say but the man say he go give am 100,000 naira if he can't tell am one reason why for make he no buy that house. Make he try go find one reason make he for no buy that house. You can see how desperate some, but I won't call it.
No, that's a tactic to actually dig out facts. I'm sure the man, being a wise man, you say he's a wealthy man, he must have gotten his wealth and built his wisdom.
Yes.
He wanted to be sure. Maybe he had sensed some things. He wanted to be sure that he's not going to lose.
And the man when he give job, now look for Adebo.
What I say?
I don't want to say that. First, maybe say the whole community, you know. if you see you for some place, begin to cry. Because the whole community go here. He say, èmi tí mo gbọ́ 100,000. Mo pe ṣùpọ̀ l'Amẹ́ríkà, mo ní ṣùpọ̀. Ṣé ìyá ìgangan ló bí ẹ má parọ́ fún mi?
Can you imagine?
At the end of the day, we later, although everything are legitimate, but that there's something like maybe they don't adopt that child since 2 years. Maybe say everybody come to say na them born am, and na that boy be the Anthony. So, but no be the people go born am. This my brother, I find the story. He ṣe mọ̀ pé àwọn kan ni wọ́n bí kíní kan ṣá mi ò mọ̀ bọ́dọ̀ àwọn kan ni wọ́n bí láti 2 years old náà ti adopt ẹ̀ mo gbowó. See how crazy people could go in digging out fast.
No, you have to, because once that man parts with that money, it don't become a problem. To get the money back, he go dey run skater. You know, if he no get the money complete, if he no get am at all again, you know, if he take years before he can recoup. So that is it. You have to. Very important.
Wetin dey cause? What are the causes? Wetin if make government talk say this
they
house
want demolition. Okay. Wetin fit make government talk say they want demolish house? Be like majorly two things. If person no get proper approval for, or let's say three things. The person no get proper approval for the thing where they build, is most likely sooner or later government may say they want to demolish. May say, okay? Because wetin make you no get proper approval fit be so many reasons. Fit be say you yourself, you no even go where they do approval. Or you go there, they tell you say they no fit approve for you for this kind of thing where you want to do for the place, but you go ahead to do the thing. You know, can't go follow approval again. Or they approve something else for you, now something else you do. You know, those things they there. Or if it be say you kuku get approval, okay, and you build your house. But whether the construction process, now in the house can't get K-leg, they no construct and where. We be say if they leave the house to stand, it go fall one day, key people. So that one too. fit cause them. If they go give you notice, say make you demolish am yourself. If you know demolish am yourself, they fit comot, demolish am for you. Do you understand?
If government demolishes such a building, can it lead to confiscation?
I think with Lagos State, I stand to be corrected. I think with Lagos State, if they have to demolish your house, mark it for demolition because of improper development or something, I think there is some risk to it. But I stand to be corrected, like I said. So that is it. The other one is the house don't hold. Because houses too get
expiring
they hold. Don't hold, don't be say, don't be obsolete. They fit serve you notice, say make you demolish them. And if you know demolish them, they will come demolish them themselves. So these are some of the things that causes demolition.
When we they grow up, the only one where we they hear that time for your, they go say Titi Jelly. Titi Jelly. Titi Jelly. The only thing where they rain that time be that. But now let us take a look at the one where they happen for the island.
No, sorry. Before we go to, let's talk about the Titi Jelly. So it's the one that it's the one that I said that you could have approval, everything is okay, you built it and all. But unfortunately, government has other plans, and they wanted to do something around that area that would impact on your structure. They will have to demolish it. But for that one, if you have all your papers and everything, you will be compensated.
Okay.
You'll be compensated. But they will have to demolish it. Like all these expansion of roads and all of that, when government has to do all of those things, it sometimes, exceeds the buffer zone that they've left. Places, the side of the road that they've left for future expansion may not be enough. So they will stretch it into some existing structures. It's rare though, because what usually happens in our environment is that maybe because we just think say our government they na human being they be too, we don't take them a bit too far. We go see place where government live like this as buffer zone. People go they build there. They go tabernacle.
Is there a difference between buffer zone? Is there a difference between buffer zone and step back?
Setback. So you see, setback, buffer zone, you could say they're a bit similar, but this is the difference. When you say setback, it's just the normal, for building, for example, your setback is the normal spaces you should leave, okay, in a house that would allow for very good circulation. Functionality and all. People will be able to move around. This house will not be disturbing the other house, and all of those things to avoid pollution and all of those things. So to enhance functionality, and proper living, structured environment, that is setback. But buffer zone is usually like, spaces we leave just in case. We may need it or may not need it in future.
Now that one, some people can't take build shop,
especially for major roads and all of those. They usually will leave those places. So you see a road. See, for example, which road will I give as an example? Most roads, most major roads, check them. You will see that the places that property development construction should start is usually farther away from the road. The essence of it, exactly. The essence of it is that buffer. Look at Lagos Ibadan Express. You see that where structures are supposed to start, they far from the essence of it is tomorrow. Lagos Ibadan Express can be expanded to 8-lane, 20-lane road or something. They have provided that to be able to accommodate such future expansion.
But now there, some of our people
look at this road, Badagry Express Road.
Yes.
When we're doing this rail something, you see that some houses were taken away. Those houses were standing and sitting on buffer zones. The place has been provided for future expansion before, but people don't come build there.
Had the owners gone to do the necessary things, would they have known?
Of course, it will be clear. Now, when you want to buy a house, we don't talk. Now, two things you get to check. Two things. First, in fact, it has advanced so much now that most states, like a Lagos State, FCT, Ogun State, a number of states have come up with what they call master plan for a number of areas. Wey be say they don't plan am say na like this place go be. Now this zone, now this is the zoning for this place. This is this place, this is this place. They don't plan everything. You wey wan buy land or wey wan buy house, what you suppose do is suppose go find out from the appropriate government ministry. Say wetin be this one. So two things. Number one, you find out the status of the land you are buying, whether it's free, whether an acquisition, whether is they ratifiable, whether you understand what I'm saying. So or whether it don't dey excise, you find out. If it's free or it dey ratifiable or it don't dey excise, you know say yes, you know say okay, I can deal with this one. Do you understand? Then you now go, that is status. You now go, okay, oh, this land free, or it dey excised, or it dey ratifiable, fine. Okay, wetin I fit do there? Wetin they say I fit do there?
You know,
that one na that land use.
No be say make you go build factory where houses supposed to.
Where residents supposed to. So that one na land use we dey call that one. You go find out for physical planning most of the time.
Someone on town planning.
Town planning, you call them town planning, physical planning, those are you understand, they are in charge of that. Go find us. Okay, this land where I won't buy. Waiting I suppose fee use them for.
And I know go lie for you, Engineer Debo. Do you know that it is highly cheap, or let me say very cheap, way cheaper to do these things?
Compare it to getting your 75 million naira property.
75 million. So I employ the service of a survey guy. So let me just check that coordinate.
Big coordinator and
charges. But to take me not 10,000.
Yes, now. I mean, once it's not a formal thing you want, he will just pick your coordinate.
Just go there, you carry one machine, go.
Yes, GPS.
GPS.
Oh, just beginning even your phone. Your phone get time. Your smartphone.
Bayo ti gba mi.
But you don't know how to use
Bayo ti gba mi. As you carry the thing, go like this. Oh, knowledge is power. Now so they tell me, so make I come out there, the thing they see me. Everything can tell you. Now so I go for him back. Now so the thing they one mama. Then carry along a book. Now so he say go carry that thing. Go office
of general.
I can't say so late and he say no, say everything we do. He say make I no breathe at a point. Ki man me more. My breathing if you enter the thing, most times, most of our people won't do this thing. But you see this so-called omunile, or these so-called land sellers, I don't want to use omunile, land sellers. I don't know, maybe no, something then they use for most people.
Jazz.
Abi akpala, abi R&B.
Which one be akpala or R&B?
If you know be jazz, make it be R&B.
Okay.
Because why I talk so be say, you get us, then they always sweet talk people. And that one I want to make you dwell on before we go. When they go fin your lock and ballet, say I will lay now. And the one when they even do me, they call the Odumelo let you be help me, Emma Bomio, you go come back, Emma Bomio. Odumelo let you be, that say, oh, it pay 20 years. So you go call another neighbor. Once they do those things, most of us are always feeling relaxed. What do you have to say to our people?
Yorubas get one adage, Chief. If I can get it, I'm sure you will correct me. Maybe Ambo kini kan Yalogun ọdún.
Mo ń bọ̀ Olúwa Yalogun ọdún.
Mo ń bọ̀ Olúwa Yalogun ọdún. Abi.
Ben.
Mo ń bọ̀ ìjọba Yalogun ọdún. That's what people do not
realize.
Look at the man that is 69 and will be 70 in March. Do you want to know since when he's been living in Oworonshoki? Do you understand? He might have been living there in the last 40 years
of his life.
Do you get? So, look, what will give you peace of mind? Do you know that some people do it until they go to their grave in their ripe old age? Nothing happened. Maybe it's their children now that are with the house now that the government is demolishing. But they've known since they bought it maybe years ago that this place is not really, or maybe they didn't find out, so they were ignorant of it. You know, so what I'm saying is, what will give you peace of mind is that you do your search. Engage surveyor. It won't cost you more than some token amount. You had the testimony of
10,000 you know.
It may not be 10,000 these days. Transport money alone. Transport money alone, you know. But then that is it. Do that status, do the use. Do you understand? Then go tell you, because a land feel free, they feel say na buffer zone.
Okay, a lot is still there on this topic. Most definitely, we'll go open phone line next week. Also, I go chook mouth, come talk on our experience. My name is Chief Olododo, and with
Debo Adejana.
till we come
See
your
you
way.
next week.